Sports.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. The Colts at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to the air with Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Sherrills to return it. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Gets past one man, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st down, Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, here's Taylor.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Richardson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
First down. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 Tiger, 19.
Now Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Richardson.
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Allen going to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 31-yard line. 70 Timberwolves.
And Richardson back to throw it. That's caught left side by Judy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates them because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bombing him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3.
Up the middle they go. Horn. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
Touchdown!
Gabriel Davis.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is 2nd and 8.
They run the counter. Horn. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bill Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Horn, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Horn. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a blowout.